Hey guys, if you want to learn how to improve as a metal rank in Overwatch, then welcome in. My name is Master Panda, and I'm a 40-year-old dad that was introduced to Overwatch in Season 3. I placed into low silver, and over the next 2 years ground my way to Masters on all roles. The goal of my Metal versus Masters videos is to show you real examples of mistakes that Metal players make, and then compare that against Masters level play so that you can see the difference between the two and hopefully start identifying the mistakes you make and start fixing your own game. Because I believe everyone can rank up, including you.
Hi, and welcome to the Metal vs. Master series, which is a series where I go around playing as a Metal rank player, making common Metal rank mistakes, and then show you how a Masters level player would actually improve on that and try to play without those same mistakes. So today we're going to be featuring Kiriko, maybe the most popular support character ever, next to Mercy. And what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be showing what like a silver rank Kiriko plays, and also not just that, but we're going to talk about the mistakes that a silver rank player is often making as Kiriko in terms of positioning and using abilities and stuff like that. So the number one problem that Kirikos have at this rank is that they're just too focused on healing, and you're going to see me doing a lot of that where I'm just kind of always healing the tank, especially. I'm almost healing the tank to the detriment of our DPS. And see how my tank is fully healed and I just keep trying to stick on him and heal him. I should be shooting the Doom right now. I should be trying to save our other supports. I should be doing some damage and weaving in, but I'm just trying to heal our tank. And maybe I'll throw in a few damage points here. Maybe I'll shoot at their tank. And that's me using my abilities instantly, which is a good thing, but now here I should just die, and I do. So, look, I've got high healing already, I've got kind of minimal damage over here, but I should be having way more damage because there was a lot of opportunity. So the way Ofudas work, you get 10 Ofudas, you get 2 free shots between the reload of your Ofudas, like that. Or maybe not the reload, I should say, but the next series of Ofudas that you get. Other things that silver players, metal players do too little of is take care of their DPS. Again, most people are just hyper stuck on the tank. And let's see, which one am I gonna pick? I'm gonna pick Fortune Teller. Okay. You can see I don't play Kiriko all the time. I don't have it memorized. Look, I should be healing all these people right now, but I'm just healing. Why am I healing? I don't know. That's just what I'm used to as a metal rank player, because what do other Overwatch teammates say to you oftentimes when they're being toxic? Heal diff, support's not healing, I need more healing, right? So we get that PTSD of like, I don't want my team to think I'm not healing enough, so I'm just going to keep healing. But the reality, we need more damage than anything. Kiriko does crazy amounts of damage when allowed. At the very high level, she just plays flank Kiriko very often. Watch, I'm gonna swift step into my tank over here, and this is usually a bad idea. See, what happens there? I called it right as I did that, because here my tank goes to go feed. Because he's going so deep into the enemy line that there's no amount of healing that's going to save him over there. And so when I teleport over there, essentially I just know I'm going to die. And unless he's got a big fat shatter that happens, that's not going to save him. So we're going to continue playing this style where we sacrifice ourselves for the tank. And the thing is that this playstyle, it kind of will get you out of maybe bronze, maybe even silver if you can make sure that you don't die too much. But it's definitely not going to get you ranking up over the long term, because really anybody can heal bot. It takes very little skill, and I'll show you pretty much even like the more egregious, because this is a silver 2 to gold 5 like Kiriko method, which is that at least Ryan has a shield, he's protecting me. But if I just sit here in the open, look, nobody's on high ground. In a higher level game, everybody would be on high ground. And watch, I used my Suzu way too early over here, and I don't need it. Now it's on a long cooldown. Okay, I'm gonna go. What? Oh, he tried a fat shatter here. And now look, who's stuck in the open. Now I gotta use my Suzu. And that would be a good time to use Suzu. But now he's going super deep again. He does get the pin, and we get the castle in the back, so it ends up working. So, um, silver games are kind of just fun in a way, I've got to be honest, because the craziness, it's like almost like a college kind of like sports game. All the stuff that shouldn't be able to happen can happen. And watch, we're gonna ult over here. This might not be the best ult, but this is kind of us just being kind of crazy in silver. And we hold him at the door. And watch, problem is I held that ult the whole game. I didn't use it. There was plenty of times I could have used that ult. Now I didn't talk about that because this is going to be the first video for Kiriko. We've got probably I'm hoping to do 5 videos per hero to kind of give a good overview of like all the common mistakes. But really, most players are making these mistakes for support. Too much healing, not enough damage. That's number 1. Number 2, not using your abilities when you should be, or not using them enough. Your abilities are awesome. They do great things, and we're just not using them enough most of the time in the silver gold ranks. Number 3, we are not healing our DPS. DPS are really good at taking space. We're way too focused on tank. Number 4, ult usage. We're either ulting after the fight is basically over or way too early. We should be trying to ult to start the fight once they're committed, especially for Kiriko ult. Like if they, for example, if they're all coming around this corner and they get right here, we don't want to put the ult over here. We don't want to wait for our tank to die, then ult to be like, oh my god, let's try to save it. The minute they get here and they can't leave and there's no cover, that's when we ult. Then we walk into it. And now we're doing double damage, double healing. It's really hard. Kiriko's got one of the best ults in the game. Really hard for them to be able to survive. So now we're going to be playing Kiriko the proper way, right? We're going to be using some cover. We're going to be looking for damage now. And we're going to not be trying to shoot for a tank if we can. Prevent it. So they swap to Arisa. Look how we weave in our damage. We're not going to swift step to that person back there. Now we can, because now they're safe. We're going to help our DPS, right? Now we're going to try to help our Gino here. We can't help our Cassidy because they're out of position. They're way too deep. Now we can go to our Bastion here because they are safe. We are not going to die by coming here. Now we got to take a little bit of cover. Right? We're just going to shoot when we can. We gotta make sure our supports are healed. We're gonna try to take a different angle from the rest of our team. We're gonna have to come in here and rescue this guy. Right? We're pre-reading the fight. We're trying to figure out what's going on. This Bastion's gonna die if we don't heal him, and we walk off point here. Gonna swift step out of here. We gotta keep our Kiri alive. So we're not hyper focused on our tank, right? We gotta save our Bastion because he's way out of position. We're not gonna use our ult here because we are pretty close to their spawn. Now we gotta pick perk over here. Okay, hopefully our tank knows how to get out of here. And now we're gonna commit. Right? They can't get out of this ult right now. I missed my Suzu there. That's my bad. That's a metal mistake. Now we gotta get out. Look how much more damage we're looking for this time around. And we're weaving our damage between our shots. And we gotta save our DPS, save our other supports. It's really important to keep your supports alive. We're gonna try to save our support here. We're gonna keep backing off because we're in danger here. And our Bastion's dead. There's no point saving somebody who's going to be dead. if we can save ourselves, okay? That doesn't mean we don't commit to a fight, but if it's pointless to save somebody, then we don't go for it. Okay, so again, we're going to keep doing more damage. Okay, now we're going to give a little speed for Suzu here. Again, we're trying to look for damage. And we're not playing, I'm going to tell you right now, we're not going to play the true... Where am I being shot? We're not playing the true kind of Kiriko carry mode, because honestly, that is going to be way too much for a lot of people to try to replicate. And that's a good Juno ult. We get the value out of that. And the Kiriko carry method is pretty much where you are off angling and bringing a DPS yourself. And the reason we're not going to show that is because even though that is going to be a lot of how Kiriko's play at a high level, the reality is asking a, you know, like a bronze, silver, or gold player to play like that is going to be asking for a lot. And so really what I'm going to try to teach you is a way, okay, boy, we are really, this is kind of a Hail Mary, because we are not with our team there. And that's kind of a questionable play, I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure if our tank had shatter. I thought he could have possibly had shatter to go in deep like that. But I probably should have looked. I don't... Okay, he did. Okay, he's going to die here. Maybe. Again, we're weaving our damage in between. And this tank should die if we go in here. I'm not sure. Our team is a little bit shy. And again, just talking about why we're not going on a crazy off angles, because I think that's asking a lot for you Kiriko to try. But eventually, that's what we're going to want you to do. I Suzu'd way too early here. That was my mistake. We're going to look for cover here. And that was my bad. I thought perhaps we could get the cart in time, but we did not. Alright. So. Yes. Jerry 420, the tank that goes full W. I'm just looking at our team chat over here. Okay, so again, if we really wanted to go carry mode, we go with Kiriko, and we pretty much just get onto the enemy team, and like I said, just go kill them. But I'm not sure that's educational, because that just requires a high level of mechanical skill, requires a high level of Kiri skill. So you'll see that in all the unranked to GM style videos, but I'm not going to show that to you. I'm just going to show you how to get value to Kiriko closer to the way that you can. Because again, I'm not trying to get you to masters, I'm just trying to get you to rank up out of your existing metal rank.
Maybe.
And doing more damage as Kiriko is guaranteed to help you rank up. Now, if you want to get to Masters level, yeah, sure. You're going to need to figure out how to go off angle and duel.
Now we're talking.
Alright. So now, we're going to go back to playing as a metal player. So we're going to lose a lot of our damage. And we're going to focus more on heal bodying over here.
3, 2, 1.
Do we have a tank? We don't have a tank.
Stop the pain.
I'm with you.
Okay, now that our tank's back, now we're gonna be more of a heal mode here. I'm just trying to give a little bit of fairness to the game. So watch our positioning as Oh, actually, no, I'm back on metal. I was gonna talk about my positioning behind cover over here, but again, we're gonna play Kiriko in the open, which isn't always the best thing. Our tank is on Arisa. I'm gonna go Swift up here to go save her, and I do think that's a typical thing metal players do, at least know to do, which is that when your tank is super low and it's an important fight, you do need a Swift step and go try to rescue them. Now, if they're feeding, not a whole lot you can do, but sometimes you just have to go and, you know, do the self-suicide play to go rescue your tank. Again, it's very, very situation dependent. And watch. Should I be healing my tank from here in the middle where I can take a lot of damage? Coming just random, like exactly like that. Or should I be healing from here where it's a lot safer and I just don't take random damage, right? Like, both provide plenty of healing. Just one of them is way less safe. Now watch. I'm a terrified support of doing any damage mode right now. I'm looking at the clock. I don't know what our tank is doing inside the ult here. Okay, I'm gonna make the mistake. I'm gonna panic ult here. I don't get it. So, what's the big mistake I make, right? The fight was over and I ult. And if anything, I probably should have been trying to heal my Bastion, who has a lot more damage potential than I do.
I don't give up
I also miss every single shot. But I totally missed it on purpose, right? Right? Okay, let's see here. Trying to get to our team.
Don't let that payload move any farther.
Gonna have to rescue my tank most likely. Alright. Our team doesn't recognize that there's an entire tank behind us, or Juno is maybe AFK. Alright, so we get a little bit stopped there. So, you can say, look, I've got high healing, my damage is okay, but, you know, the Mizuki is also matching me. So I'm not doing, like, anything special. My damage should be a lot higher over here. Alright. Now we're going to be going back to playing more of a Masters mode. So that means, again, we're going to be doing a lot more damage. We're going to be doing, you know, slight off angles where we can.
I'll find my own.
It is time someone
Now I like Fortune Teller because every time you do damage, you heal somebody, which really enables Kiriko to do a lot more damage. And then I like Foxtrot. I think a lot of people like Ready Step just as much. To each their own, I think. I'm sure if you look real hard on the, you know, Kiriko subs or Kiriko main sub on Reddit, you can figure out which one is more popular. But I like the increased speed for Suzu just because, like our Risa ult, it gets you out of trouble. Like various ults, it just gets people out of trouble real quick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
Okay, so we do pre-heal coming out of gates all the time because we never know what kind of rando damage we'll take during the pre-heal. Or not pre-heal, but the... Right? Like, I don't need to do healing right now. My team is fine. We got a Sombra over here. This enemy team is doing, did they just give up or something? Right, we're not healing here because we don't have to, right? Our team just needs damage. We got a Sombra over here somewhere, but we just want to continue pushing. We got 2 minutes, we're doing fine. Our cast could be in trouble up here because he's going pretty far up. So again, I'm reading the situation, making sure he survives so he doesn't feed. Okay, now we're gonna start looking for damage. But we're not going to overly peek, right? We don't take wide angles. We hug. I gotta make sure my tank is going okay here. And our team is fine, so we focus on damage. We want to take that out. Okay. Right? We weren't going crazy off angling. We were just making sure we mixed in our damage. Make sure that we're constantly providing correct care to our team. So, healing still crazy important. It's not like we can do damage all the time, but that game ended up being a pretty good example, I think, of a good amount of balance between figuring out how to play Kiriko at a better level without having to go into carry mode. This is a great ult from our cast. I don't know how he survived that looking at the entire team, but like I said, middle games can be pretty crazy. So that concludes this first Kiriko Metal to Masters series, and look forward to having you on the next one. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, subscribe to my channel, Master Panda OW, for weekly uploads where I continue the Metal vs. Masters series on your favorite Overwatch heroes. Also, I will be doing a weekly VOD review, so if you want a chance at having high-level feedback for your game, then leave your VOD code in the comments along with your in-game name so I know who you are. Take care.